Alright, hello everybody. Today we are back in Eyemouth and St Abs up in Scotland for the little Easter special weekend, and of course we're with Baz. As you can tell, the weather looks a lot different to the last time we were here. It's a lot warmer now, but we've got some new equipment. I've got my new backpack, my new Osprey one, which I reviewed a few days ago. But this time we're actually wild camping over here, hopefully. It's a lot less windy and a lot less cold, and it isn't raining, and it's not forecasting to rain, which is good, so yeah. But I'm gonna move on. There's a very kind few people in the previous video on about like microphones, because obviously a lot of the places we're going to be going to are like really windy. It's not that windy today up here, but last time out it was insanely windy. And to be fair, in a lot of the clips you couldn't hear us. I've tried to spend a lot of money on microphones and they just haven't worked. I haven't connected to my phone, or like they have, and then my phone mic is just better than the wireless microphones. So if you've got any suggestions on microphones to use, please put them in the comment section down below. That would help massively. This is just incredible. Look at that. It's actually quite warm. It's like 8-10 degrees-ish. So we are literally, maybe it's not even 15 minutes into the hike, and we think we found a potential camp spot, which is just off the footpath over that wall, and it looks over to all this here. It is on the edge of a cliff, but it's a pretty big open area, to be fair. Not bad. Look at that one. It's a lot more clear than last week, 100%. A lot more. This is a lot nicer since last week. The difference 7 days makes. We come here last Saturday, it's now the next Saturday. Nice and sunny. Pretty warm, it's now 9 degrees, which is warm enough when you're carrying about 70 litres of fucking gear on your back. New backpack, there's a lot of things to say about it. It's my first time wearing it, to be fair, so I need to wear it in, but there's a lot of pros and cons so far that I'm already realising 20 minutes into the hike. So, Osprey, there's a lot of pressure on you here, lads. Knives are still a massive company, but a lot of pressure on you. Also, I just bought some new hiking boots, because the ones I've got I just keep on getting blisters no matter what I do. I bought them on Monday, paid next day delivery, so you'd expect them by Tuesday. I could even accept if they come on Wednesday. They just got delivered an hour ago. As soon as we left the house, about half an hour after leaving the house, the boots got delivered. So I can't wear my new boots here. I'll be wearing them next week, which is a massive shame. Yeah. Don't fall on your arse this time, Baz. Watch me be the one to fall this time. That'd be really funny.
I wouldn't laugh.
I would, to be fair. Look at that water, man. Look at that. This was all bogged up and wet and everything last time I was here. Look at that water. That's incredible, that.
Clear as well.
So I made it to sort of like the first beach you come across. And this looked a lot different last week because the waves were a lot bigger and that, but it's all calmed down now. Actually looks lovely. Yeah, again, our potential camping spot. I mean, it's a very long beach, but I think we'll just be camping up. I literally think it's just up there, the cliff bit. I'll probably point it out in the edit, but it's just up there, which is where I've just been and showed you that potential camping spot. We are currently going up. That's very, very steep bit again, people. I don't know what I'd rather do this walk in, the heat or the cold. Probably the cold. It's actually insanely warm. It's literally, it just hit 10 degrees. So, yeah, what a view. What a view. Absolutely sweating. Absolutely sweating. I've made it to the top of the cliff, and the wind's picked up quite a bit. So I don't think that spot back there will be able to camp back, because camp on top of a windy cliff doesn't seem like the brightest idea in the world. Like, there's a few other spots like on alongside the beach. There's that bit I showed before just below the cliff, so there's still plenty of places. Still got very far left to go. Probably about another 400 miles before we hit like St. Abbs area. Yeah, the wind has started to pick up. Okay, so I haven't vlogged much because it's very tiring. But we're backtracking now. I'm going to go back to one of the little camping spots we found on the way and get set up. It's currently 3:15. Sun goes down like 8, so we've got more than enough time. But yeah, we're both knackered. My dad's done his knee in. I rolled my ankle on the beach. So yeah, we're not in the best conditions to hike that much further, and it's very hot. I'm very sweaty. So yeah, we got all the way to St. Abbs, so we've just backtracked all the way. Right then, people, we have stopped our hike back at where this piece of land was that I said, like just off the side of the beach, right in front of the water, and I was setting up like all the tents and everything. It's 3:30 currently. Also getting updates on the Newcastle game. The Brentford have had a goal disallowed and they've missed a penalty. Well done. It's a shame I can't watch it, but you know, and I'm actually getting decent connection here. I'm getting like between 2 and 3 bars of 4G, which isn't actually that bad. But I'll help my dad put his tent up, then I need to put mine up. You know, I was literally laughing at Brentford in the previous clip. Literally 2 minutes since I filmed that, and Brentford have actually scored, and it's a penalty. What a joke. So I've found a little bit, so I just comment over there. This fucking... I don't actually trust this shit. Hold on. I'm attempting to get my knife out, just in case. Knife out of that. Yeah. Wow. Massive fucking spider web as well. That is totally not creepy at all. It's right next to where we're setting the tent up. My dad's got his up. Yeah, so my dad's got his up. His is easy, far more easier to get up than mine. What I am pissed off about, Ivan Toney has a goal disallowed. He has a penalty and he misses, and then he scores a penalty a few minutes after. What the fuck is going on in this Tooting game? Honestly, 1-0 down at half time though. The game can change massively, and I hope it does. I do, nettles, hope, fuck, that it does. And I've now had my hand stung by a nettle. Great. yeah, that little thing's just back there, and then we'll come out of here. It is noisy and windy, because obviously you've got the water and then the wind, but it's a very, very nice location. That's practically the start of the trail. You go all the way up there, along there, and then further back that way, and my car's over there, but we'll come down here. And this is just that little beach bit that you see near the start of the video, and we went all the way down to there, and we've backtracked. Okay, so we've got the tent set up. I'm going to show you around sort of what we've done, but it's took us a good 40 minutes. In that time, Newcastle managed to score 2 goals, one that was disallowed, which is a massive shame. But yeah, we've got everything set up. I had to bring my big Montrex jacket, because it does get cold when you stay still, so I've took that precaution this time, but I'm bing chilling right now. A good thing is I've downloaded the whole of season 1 of Breaking Bad, so if I can't sleep or get bored, I can just watch the Breaking Bad. Even though I've got internet connection, I downloaded it anyway. But yeah, good stuff. I'll go through all the food and that we've got as well, and that we're going to cook, but it is currently nearly 5 o'clock, and we've still got like 3 hours of daylight left, so we've done this with enough time, but we needed to test it to see how everything gets up and everything. Yeah, I'm not expecting to sleep a lot tonight. It's the first ever time we've wild camped, and we're next to the fucking ocean, which is quite noisy anyway, so I'll try that. But I'm gonna have a bit of food, and help me dad collect some firewood. The place where we've camped, or that we've set up, you are able to light a fire. Well, we're going to camp on top of the cliff, but then the problem about that is getting the firewood up the hill, which would be a pain. But if I show you now, there is a lot of firewood just lying around on the beach area, so we can use that. Right, before I do that, I'll show you. So I got this little rain, waterproof rain bag thing, little 3-litre bag from Osprey as well, and on the inside of this I've got my brand new power bank, which literally took 24 hours to charge. I shit you not, but Anker's 40,000 milliamp power bank. This is it. You've got USB-C charging, USB charging, you've got trickle charging as well, which I want to try out, but this legit took 24 hours to charge, so this thing must fucking kick charging wise. So yeah, this little bag I'm just keeping like army electronics in. Probably be easier just to do that, to be honest. Right, so you might think I've got a bit much here, but I haven't. So I've got my Beats Fit Pro wireless earbuds right there. I've got my USB charger, which I forgot to take out my bag. I'm not actually meant to have that with us. I've got my Apple Watch charger, because the Apple Watch is pathetic and you need to charge it at least once a day. And I've got a USB-C charger for my iPhone, so my phone. And then obviously my torch for when it gets dark. That thing is very fucking bright. So yeah, I'll just keep all the electronics in this highly waterproof little 3-litre bag, which does just go into the head part of my backpack. I'll tell you what, over the moon with this setup. So this is my tent. This is the first time, I mean, we're set up in the back garden to test it, but the first time I'm going to be camping in it. Same with my dad, to be fair. He's had that 10 years, but he hasn't ever camped in it yet. So this is the little setup. The beach bit is literally just there. We've come off down here. I want to walk across this bit here. When you get to here, we're just collecting firewood, which is just lying around here everywhere. That's going to be the fire set up for where we're going to put the gas and cook all our meals. It's not a bad setup at all. Okay, so we've got all this wood together. This will only take maybe half an hour to burn through as well. It isn't even that much, but it's got our bark off it, so it'll probably burn pretty fast. That. I'll tell you what though, honestly it is a canny little setup. There's been quite a few people go past with like over there. They've been like looking at it and that, but it's completely legal. It's Scotland. Yeah, I'm pretty worried about that. If something falls from there, tumbles down, we're deed. But it's not a bad view at all. One of my biggest concerns was just not being able to sleep, but I think I'm gonna be warm enough at least. I just don't know if the noise I like the ocean and that will probably stop us from sleeping. I'm not too sure, but I'm warm enough for this jacket on. It's, what do you call it? It's like thingy down like 700 or something. It's got goose feathers in, all that jazz. It's very insulated, by the way. If I haven't already said that in this video, but what setup this is. I'll tell you what, me and Baz are just having fun out here. Just use my little mum's foot knife to carve a little like spear thing that's actually like genuinely sharp, to be honest. It is genuinely pretty sharp. I'm going to keep on sharpening it, like fucking squirguli. But now my dad's just using the little saw to cut up the wood, because the wood's pretty big. So he's going to try and cut it up. The wind's a bit mediocre, like picks up then dies down sort of thing. We're just hoping the water doesn't come up that high, because the water's literally right in front of us. The water is just there. I hope it doesn't come up like just the edge here and then it'll splash over to it, but neat little setup, I tell you, with my little spear. But I'm going to make a separate video on the osprey bag, because I've got mixed emotions about that thing there. Is that thingy the Buddha's beer? He's putting it in the bloody water. Love it. Love it. I don't actually know where this water comes from. This isn't seawater, is it? In the summer it'd be nice to take a little dip. I've got to admit, I've brought my battery, but I'm not going to put it in the water, because I'm just not that fussed about it being like cold. Well, too cold, whatever. Yeah, it'll be cold enough. Right, canny little setup. Also, like I said at the start of the video, if there's any microphones you guys can sort of give me a little bit of a clue to look at, that would be brilliant. I constantly search on Amazon and on normal like Google and that. I just can't find any ones that are realistically going to be that good. They need to be wireless, and 2 of them, so I can connect one to my DAR. So then we can both have the mics on, because yeah, when you're in places like Scotland and it's just constantly windy, I understand it's going to be hard for you guys to hear what I'm saying, and even when I'm speaking up right now, I'm speaking above what I normally would, like level wise. You guys probably still can't hear a word I'm saying, especially with that water crushing. But yeah, some suggestions, also suggestions on places to go. I've been having a look at some places, but it's where to park the car, because obviously we drive to all the places we're going. Luckily enough here in Scotland, at Eyemouth, you can just park in like a street and then walk. And like the trail literally starts where we've parked the car, so it's right on your doorstep basically, and it's literally like an hour and a bit away from home, so it's not even that bad of a destination to come. Obviously we can't come here every single time, because it's going to be the exact same content. I do love the place though, it's brilliant. So the tide's actually coming up pretty high, and I'm going to try and find a way that we could possibly get out, because if it comes up high, we're stranded. We need to cross this, we're stranded. And I don't think over here, yeah, it's just like a river thing dividing these 2 pieces of land, and there's no fucking way I'm climbing that. I could without a backpack. Don't fucking tempt me, but I reckon I could get up that without a backpack. Genuinely, I think I could. If you give us like a sharp stick to dug into the ground and I'm not wearing my backpack, I think I could do it. But I think genuinely, if that tide comes up so far, we're fucked. I mean, it's not too bad. I've over exaggerated, I feel. But even we walk past this bit to get out, just there, because that's the shallowest bit of this. We walk past this, so even if it comes up to cross that off, we're fucked. We'd generally have to walk across this, which you can't, because it's that deep. I've stepped a little bit closer to this cliff just to get a sort of like imagination of how big it is. It's fucking huge. I don't even think the camera does it justice. But this is getting that steep, I can't even walk up it, to be honest. I might fall. But I think I could walk up that bit there. I reckon I would get to the top of that there. if I didn't have my backpack, because my backpack would just be that heavy, I'd fall backwards. Without my backpack, I reckon I couldn't. I'm not gonna fucking try it. But that is huge, mate. And if that comes tumbling down, dead seagull. We haven't done that, by the way. Yeah, nice little, it's fucking lovely setup. Shows a good place. And this is literally like 20 minutes from the very start of the trail. It's not even that far. You just come down from here. And you're here. Lovely. It's getting a bit cold now though. It's getting very cold and very windy. Cold. My hands are, I don't have gloves, but luckily enough the pockets on this jacket are nice and insulated anyway, so it's good enough for me. Plus we haven't got a fire on yet. Once we get a fire on, we should be sweet and sound. So this charger, 40,000 milliamp. If you're charging it with a USB-C, I put my phone on charge at 9% about, I'd say 13 minutes ago. It's on 40%. It's very rapid. It'll probably break my battery, which is why you've got trickle charging. And all you do for that is you just double press that circle there, and that turns it to trickle charging, which apparently just helps the battery of your phone. I don't know how, but it must charge slower or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'm simply vibing. There is a lot of space in this tent. For it being a one man, there's a lot of space. Obviously I'm not, because I'm keeping my boots on for now, I'm not fully in my tent, but what a view. What a view, eh? Not sure if it's just exhaustion or something, but I feel pretty ill. God knows. I feel like I've got a cold coming on. Oh, I just found the skeleton of a fucking fish. I don't even know if I can show that on YouTube. I'm just trying to collect a bit more wood because I don't think we've got enough, but I'm shit scared of the ocean to the point it's making us feel ill. I generally have a huge fucking phobia of it, and this just terrifies me. There is no one here. There's a family that's just walked past, and they're all the way down there. They're the first people we've saw in hours. That is shit scary to me. I don't like that. And they're just all the way down there. I've got this whole thing to sell, and it's gonna get fucking dark. It is 7:30 now, so the sun's setting at 8. The only problem with it, which I never knew, because I'm not like other science and that, the sun's setting over that mountain there, so we can't actually see it. But the sun's going to be rising there, so in the morning, I think I'm going to get some proper good clips of the sun rising. The sun rises at 6, well, 20 past 6. That's if I'm up then, which to be fair, I don't think I'm going to get that much sleep. If the wind stays like this, because it's not windy at all now, there's just no atmosphere or anything. If the wind stays like this, I'll get some sleep, I reckon. Because the sea, you know, I was worried about the tide coming in, that the sea's like all the way out there now. This used to all be sea literally an hour ago, it all went out. This is what life is about. Nothing but the sound of that fucker over there, the ocean, but this is lovely. This is actually pretty, I said it was 5 foot deep before. This might actually be more than 5 foot deep. I've been hauling like big rocks into it, and the splash you get of it's crazy. But honestly, look at this, man. You cannot, I could be in like the Maldives or something. I was about to say I couldn't be in a better place. I could be in the Maldives, but this is still lovely. So now we're getting the fire on, people. We've got all the wood possible. I mean, there's still even more if we need it. I don't think it's going to last too long, though. But we'll just need that. It's going to get dark pretty soon. The sun's, it says setting at 8 and it's now 8 and it's already started to go down. It's getting a little bit dark, but honestly this is it. I think I've said this in all the videos so far on this channel. I feel like I'm in a different country. I do. Apart from it being slightly cold, like, it does feel like I'm in, like, Spain. I'm not even bullshitting that. Like, with the sea just being there, and it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. One thing that I'm witnessing kick in, there's a shit ton of midges. I can see them. Just like in front of us now, there's midges everywhere around this place. And obviously we're close to water, which is apparently like the worst for midges. So yeah, I'm probably going to go home with a shit ton of midgie bites tonight. I'm just hoping then get in my tent. Because I think at Bladen, I think there was one midgie in my tent. I saw, what do you call it? I saw like a little fly thing and I was just like, I'm just going to leave you in my tent. But I didn't know what a midgie looked like, and it must have been a midgie, because for a whole week after that, I just had like 5 or 6 red dots at the back of my leg, so it must have been my sleeping bag as well. So I hope none get in my tent and I can just lie there in peace. But yeah, my dad's getting the fire on now. I'm just gonna chill. The only food I've got left is the oats with the raspberry packets. There for the morning. But I got some Rocky Roads from that shop that we went to last time, so I've got them. But we're getting on, bars. These are absolutely incredible. And we're getting the beers out at the moment. Honestly, it's stuff like stuff like that. It's stuff like this that makes me very happy in life. Honestly, just spending time with me dad. I think what the baffling is about this is only an hour and like 20, hour and 30 minutes away from where I live. It's fucking, it's crazy. What's pretty scary about this is, this was probably about 10 foot deep of water where I am right now, literally an hour ago. But the seas went out that far. It's a bit creepy, this. There could be like leftover fish or something in here. Fucking huge. Honestly, what a place we've picked. Honestly, it's incredible. I can't wait to get the time lapse of the sun coming up in the morning. I cannot wait for it. That's if I'm in the mood. That's if I'm not too tired. Yeah, this is incredible. What's even better is my boots are fully waterproof. So I'm quite literally walking in water right now, but they're fine. It's incredible. It could genuinely bring a tear to my eye, this. I'm just that taken away from it. It's like a therapy session, this. I'm that calmed down and everything about this. It's fucking incredible, honestly. And right at the start of the video, I said there's a potential camping spot all the way up there. Yeah. On top of that hill, we could have camped. That is probably, from where I am now, I'm not even shitting you, maybe just about 100 foot tall. I wouldn't put it past it that that's 100 foot tall. I honestly wouldn't. And we were thinking about camping on top of that thing. But to be fair, it's not windy anymore. The wind is just completely gone. So we could have, because midway through the hike, my dad was like, there's no way we're going to be able to go back there and camp. It's way too windy, because it did get pretty windy near St. Abbs. But now it's not windy at all. Incredible. I'm just taking it all in. What a place. What a place. Now, I only come here 7 days ago. It's completely changed now, since we're actually camping out here this time, and I can hear an awful lot of waves going on. That's scary. And this time it was like sunny and everything. I mean, last week it was foggy, it was raining. I know you can see like smoke on my mouth, but it's generally not cold. Like I said, I still wouldn't take this jacket off. Like, my Burkhouse fleece isn't enough, but oh my god, this is pretty scary. I've got like a fear of massive things, and that is here. I can't even fit it in the whole camera. I shit you not, that must be 100 foot tall. That is just, it's incredible. The camera really doesn't do it justice how tall these cliffs are, and that we have to hike up all these. Like, we hiked up that over there. You can maybe see the path. I might point it out in the edit, I might not. But you can maybe see the path that goes all the way up. It's now 9:15, people. Aye, 9:15 now.
It's not even properly dark.
It's not even fully dark. The camera obviously has its own brightness settings and that, but it's not even fully dark yet. Bearing in mind I cannot take shite. This will definitely help. But you've got, if you have a look all the way over there, that is St. Abbs. So we went all the way over there, and that's where that little shop is where I got all the stuff from. It's got all its lights on now, and then you've just got our little setup here. Looks like my tent's wet. It is, somehow. I don't actually know how. Yeah, so I've just learned something today, people. My dad said, what, Dew or something? Dew.
D-E-W.
D-E-W. Apparently it's like when the air starts to lower. That is it. I mean, it's soaking. It generally has me rain. My bag as well, so I know it's already wet, but I've just put the rain cover that you get inside of the bag over it. Hopefully the actual inside of the tent isn't wet. This is like every horror game I've played, you know, and you're in like a forest and all you've got a torch. Mate, my camera doesn't do it justice how dark it is right now. Luckily enough, on the iPhone 13 you've got a setting that can make pictures that much brighter. To be fair, if I look through my phone, I can see better. It's pitch black. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm fucking shit scared. But overall, it is nearly 9 o'clock right now. And just chill. I don't think I'm gonna have any drinks. I don't really feel that well. So I'm just gonna chill around the fire and have some Rocky Roads and then watch a bit of the Breaking Bad. I saw the Newcastle highlights. I've just heard some kind of dog. Nice. I saw the Newcastle highlights. Decent game of football, to be fair. It's like a learning day, this. I've just learned what dew is. It's atmospheric moisture that, like, it sort of, like, condenses, like, tiny little raindrops. So, like, the grass and everything is soaked. It hasn't, like, rained or anything. Everything's soaked, which isn't ideal. Yeah, I don't even think anything is going to do it justice, but have you seen the stars? Holy shit, man. That is incredible. I'm not one for star watching, but honestly, the sky is just full of them. Wow. That is incredible. Alright then, people, it is about 20 past 10. I'm going to try and get to sleep now, and I shall see you for the sunrise at about 6 o'clock. Good night. Well, good morning, people. It is about 6:30. I put an alarm on for 6 o'clock, but the sunset, you can't see it because, first of all, it's around the edge of this cliff. Second of all, it's cloudy, so you can't see it anyway. But yeah, it was a experience, to say the least. I don't get how, but I still somehow had nearly 4 hours sleep. I felt like I was awake every hour of the night. It's freezing. I've learned that my sleeping bag's just simply not good enough. My tent's not terrible. My sleeping mat's brilliant, but my sleeping bag simply isn't good enough. And Baz isn't happy because all of his stuff's just shit, really. So I've learned the hard way, because we're freezing. I've literally got a cold, like my nose is blocked, I've got a headache. So that's not the best, but I'm still very happy that we've come out here and done this, because it's been an experience, to say the least. Yeah, with a view as well. It still looks nice. It's just cloudy, which is a shame.